people that lie, it's fake, oh. Everything a lie, a lie, a lie. My mother will always say, if you say you will close your eyes for evil people to pass by, good people will also pass by without you knowing. So you become pessimistic. You become a negative person. You fight everything. You fight rich people. Have you seen how people are angry with the rich? Anytime you see people, all these rich people, you are just angry. Whatever you fight, you cannot attract. You can't. That's why I have problem with people talking against Nigeria. Shit country, stupid country. You mean you are in a stupid country? You are in a God-forsaken country? How can you curse a nation and the nation you curse produce for you? The same Nigeria that you say is bad, people are doing billions every year. Banana no spoil, it remain. Hello, banana no spoil, it did here. So it is that mindset that we need to deal with. Because you cannot pray your way out of a problem that you behaved your way into. By Monday now, we are starting 40 days of fasting and prayer in this church. But guess what? I know enough to be balanced. That's why we will do prayer, but we'll still start. We are starting another series on Sunday morning. How to create your success story. 25 weeks. So as we are fasting and praying, we are bringing the super on the natural. Because the super remains super without the natural. Natural will remain natural without the super. Is a combination, collaboration, connection between the super and the natural that produces supernatural results. You cannot build something on nothing. Hello? Are you getting me now? If you put $1 million and a bunch of banana in front of a monkey, the monkey will choose banana all the times. Are you seeing how powerful mindset are? These monkey people. Put $1 million here now, and then put a bunch of banana here, and open the door for monkeys to come. They will all leave the $1 million. They will be fighting over the banana. But if that monkey can just realize that, come on, if I get this $1 million, I can plant a whole orchard and plantation, and I can have enough banana for my generation. While other people are fighting for the banana, you will go for the money. Have you ever heard of the bumblebee? The bumblebee. You know the bumblebee has a very big body, but a small head. According to science, the bumblebee is not supposed to be able to fly. Because in the calculation of wingspan, wing weight, body weight, bumblebee is not supposed to fly. So there is no science that could have allowed the bumblebee to fly. But do you know why the bumblebee is able to fly? He's not aware of the calculation. He's not aware. So as long as the bumblebee is not aware that it's not supposed to fly, it's flying. There are many things you can do, but they have told you can't. And because they told you cannot, it's not somebody like you. Who do you think you are? When Jide did it, he failed. Shakira tried it, she failed. They have told you so many things, so you have borrowed fear. And the fear you borrow has kept you where you are. If you don't step out of the boat, you will not walk on water. But I'm happy to announce to you that this year 2026, you are stepping out. Amen. You are stepping out, because this year is all around newness, new beginning, new testimony, new song, new level, new platform. So the foundation for building true and lasting wealth is developing a wealth mentality, because it will help you to create wealth and to attract wealth. Now, you need to become wealthy in order to attract wealth. You need to become wealthy in order to attract wealth. A lot of people are always concerned about what they need to do instead of who they need to become. So the question many people ask is, what must I do? What can I do? What should I do? We are focusing on do. But it's not about what you do, it's about who you are. So you have to become it to attract it. Hello? Now, a man comes to Jesus. I'm going to Bible now. And he says to Jesus, "Sir, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" It's a simple question. But when Jesus was there to answer, he said, "Except a man be." Kill him down. I said, "What must I do?" You are saying, "Except I be." It's because it was solving the real problem. It's not about what you do, it's about who you become. I hope you know, if you pick an electrical appliance with on button, off button, forward, pause, rewind, and you start pressing all the button without plugging the appliance to electricity, I hope you know that all the button will not work. There is nothing wrong with the button, but there is no connection. So most of the time, when you are talking about what must I do, you are asking for the buttons, but you are supposed to be connected first. The buttons are not useless. So when you see people say, hey, all these things is a scam, all this motivational speaker, aspire to acquire, and then, I don't, no problem. If you don't want to be motivated, be demotivated. It's your choice. All these people, they are just using you. No problem. If you don't want to be used, be useless. It's your choice. Hello? But you need to understand that principles are universal. But the application of those principles, they are personal, contextual, and geographical. The fact that you applied it and it did not work does not make the principle to be fake. It means there is an underlying factor. Hello? So, except a man be so, you have to become wealthy to attract wealth. So, being is the first thing. When you become the kind of person that can be trusted with wealth, when you become the kind of person that can undo what you are looking for, you are now in a better position to begin to do what needs to be done. So you be, then you do, then you have. So repeat after me. Being comes before doing, and doing comes before having. So you have to become wealthy to attract wealth. It's an inside job. It's an inside job. Let me share a few things with you. Are you ready? How do I become wealthy? You must become wealthy to attract wealth. Being comes before having, and it comes before being, then doing, and having. So how do I become wealthy? Because the real issue is not the wealth, it's about you becoming. The version of you that exists right now cannot undo what you are asking for. That's the issue. I hope you know that what you are dreaming for is somebody's coins. Hope you know. You are looking for 10 million. There are people that will give you 10 million and they won't even know that it is missing. There are people that have in their wardrobe, in their ceiling, they have like $3 million sitting down in the wardrobe somewhere. Their house girls, house boy, and driver are stealing $10,000 every week for the past 1 month. They don't even know anything is missing. There are people buying cars of 15 million for a side chick. Hello? That is in 300 level in the university. Hello? There are people that will use 5 million to just say, use for weekend. So all the things you are dreaming for is somebody else's coins. Hello? So how do you become? Because I want to make money. I want to make money. If I give you 1 billion now, what will you do with it? That's why you will know that you're not even ready for what you're asking for. I hope you know that some of you, if you have 10 million cash now, cash in before a cash, oh, you will not sleep till tomorrow. Even carrying the money, you'll be thinking that now everybody's looking at you. Nobody's looking at your body because you'll be thinking, therefore anybody comes, you'll be looking at it. It's as if they are following. Nobody is following you. It's just showing that you are not there yet. When you get home, you will lock door, lock room, under the bed, you put it there, you will close window, you will just be under bondage because you have. That's why you will know that money is a spirit. If you close your eyes, you wake up, you go under again, you start dreaming that somebody has collected the money. That's when you will realize that you are not there yet. Hello? Dangote said in order for him to be sure that he's rich, he went to the bank, he withdrew the money, said give me cash. He carried it home, nobody followed him. It's a process. He carried the money home, slept till the next day, said so they didn't pursue me, they didn't come to collect, it's my own. He now went back and dropped it. He said, hey, now I know. Not that I have money in the spirit. You know, all of you that are doing crypto. Oh, are you crypto? Say you are crypto. You have money in the spirit realm, and you are poor in the physical. There are 5 ways to become rich. I will give you 3 because you didn't pay. Is it not a free meeting? You want to be collecting? When you don't pay attention. But I know you will pay attention because you are serious people. For you to come out today, you are serious. You know, some people, they have done dirty December in nightclub. Then when they finish all their dirty life, they will now come on the 31st to say they want to cross over with God. I know there is a difference between God the Father and God Father. Small God, big God. We know your God is in Abuja. Okay, so 5 ways to become wealthy. Number 1, you become wealthy by knowledge. So you have to become it to attract it. You become wealthy by knowledge. If you're a medical doctor, you don't become a medical doctor by prayer. If you're an engineer, you don't become an engineer by fasting. If you're a lawyer, you do not become a lawyer because somebody laid hands on you and destroyed the altar of your father's house. The way you became a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, a pilot is because you gave attention to a body of knowledge consistently for a period of time, and when you came out on the other side, you became somebody else. So when you resume school, year 1, your name is John Adeni. Your name is Shade Omokodu. By the time you graduated, when they say, hello, how are you? What's the name? They say, I am Barrister Shade Shade Lurukwe. How did you become Barrister Shade? It's because over a period of time, you gave attention to it. But when you came out on the other side, you could not even tell us your name again without telling us who you have become. When you were entering that medical school, you were Thomas Uchendu. By the time you graduate, and you start asking, hello, how are you? So what's the name? I'm Dr. Thomas. Who asked you? Your name is not Dr. Thomas. Your name is Thomas. Doctor is what you do. Thomas is who you are. But you can no more separate it again because you have become. So if you want to become wealthy, read books, enter into the school of money, and begin to grind. Guess what? The uniqueness of the school of money is that there's no graduation. Because the day you stop learning, you start dying. So you keep learning, you keep learning. You see, by the time you learn and learn and learn and learn, you read books, you attend conferences, you attend seminars, you go for training, you go for coaching, you submit to mentorship. One day you just discover that you have become. Your account may not have changed, oh. There will be no money, but you just know that you know that you know that something has changed. So you become by what? By knowledge. So you have to make personal development a project. You have to be committed to your personal development. And I say it this way, you must read the number of books commensurate to your age in any area where you want to become successful. So if you are 35 years old and you want to break free financially, go and gather 35 books on finances. So as you are doing your 10 days fasting, 14 days, 21 days, 40 days, 100 days, I don't know how many one your pastor will measure for your man. So whatever your pastor measure for you, whatever your church measure for you, or whatever God measure for you by yourself, as you are doing that and reading the Bible, be reading something that makes you a better person. Listen to me, when we were growing up, by the time you carry books on healing, Charles and Francis Hunter, how to heal the sick, or you carry books on deliverance, Bishop Brisky, how to cast out devil, by the time you focus on one area of reading, if it's healing, everywhere you go, you will just believe that you will be floating like this. Good morning, Holy Spirit. You will float right now. When you see somebody that is saying the devil is a liar, let us pray. I lay my hands on you, demon of blindness, because you have read something, you have become something. If it's deliverance, when you say it's a demonic matter, we cast out the stranger shall hear my voice. Why? Because you have eaten something. If you eat money like that, and you eat wealth creation like that, everywhere you go, when people see problem, you see opportunity. Everywhere you go, they say it's not working. Say, money hides in problems. That problem is money. Hello? So you become by what? Number 2, you become by losses. You won't see this anywhere. It's in the new book now. I'm bringing it out. You become by losses. You lose. You know why many of you are where you are? When you lost money, you say, I will not do it again. Many of you lost money in the stock market. You have now returned. But in the last 3 years, the stock market in Nigeria is one of the best in the world. In the last 2 years. How many of you know that? But many of you have not tried again because you are a monkey in 2008 monkey. What happened 2008? I will never do stocks again in my life. But you say you will not do stocks, but you did MMM. You say you will never do it again, but you did CBS. Concevex. As people they vex for CBS. Who send you message? Why you refuse to learn? Hello? You become by losses. What do I mean by that? Listen and listen well. In every educational level you go through, you have to pay what is called a school fees. But guess what? When you now graduate, many of us think that because we have graduated now, we are no more in school. We don't need to pay school fees. Life is a school. and you are forever learning and never graduating, but moving from one dimension to the other. So the losses I'm talking about, they are the school fees that life will charge you for the lessons it will teach you. So when you invested 600,000, your friend came with a very powerful business idea. He said, let us put money together, and everything look good on paper. You put 600,000 till tomorrow, 6,000 has not come out. Your 600,000 has entered voicemail. So I would never trust anybody again in my life, no matter what they say. No, it's called a business plan. It's a plan. Someone say plan. There is no business plan that goes according to plan. That's why it is called a plan. Because there are factors you cannot control. But it does not mean that when you now see the next one, you say, no, you keep doing. So listen and listen well. Those money you lose is not really a loss, it's school fees. Because the lessons you learn through the losses you make are the wealth of experience that brings wealth into your life. So when you call us now to come and be a consultant, how am I going to consult for you in something I have never been through? It's because I have an area view. Because I've been there before. I can now look at your case and say, I know where the problem is. Don't worry, pay us 60 million and then we'll do this, it will happen here. Don't worry. Because we have been there. So it is through consulting, we'll now collect back all the money we lost. Hello? So you become by what? By loss. How much have you ever lost money before? That's part of your training. You are becoming. Hello? You are what? You are becoming. Now let me say this. What I'm saying now, you don't need to agree. There are people that have disagreed with me. It took them 10 years to come and agree. Some 15 years. Some 2 years. No problem. I'm not God. I'm not infallible, so you can disagree. Are you ready for the next, on the same losses? You must lose. Are you ready? At the level you want to operate in. Yeah. So if you want to be a millionaire and you have never lost millions, forget it. Oh, are you ready? For you to be a millionaire, confirm, you must lose in hundreds of millions and multiple millions. You see, as you are losing millions, you will now settle in a place where millions become like nothing, because you have conquered that level. If you want to now be a billionaire, you will lose in billions. So if you sit down with anybody that tells you they are rich, ask them, how much have you lost? I've never lost any money. He's a liar. Yeah, he's not. He's just faking. He's deceiving you. Sit down with anybody. Hello? Sit down with anybody. Why do you think that Dangote, have you ever heard Dangote's voice? The way you have heard his voice in the last 1 year? Everything Dangote has done all his life is for such a time as this. If this refinery fails, you will see how a billionaire can become poor. Do you know how much he's owing? Billions of dollars. Engine on that refinery. But money doing press conference. What are you talking? You will be shocked. You see, have you read the last book? You see how much it was owing? 230 billion. Billion, yo. You see, when you see billionaires, don't envy them. Big head is big headache. It's big responsibility. So you must also, if you are sitting down here right now, you have been losing 200,000, 800,000, and you are crying. Oh Lord, make me a millionaire. Forget it. Oh, those prayers cannot be answered. And I don't need you to agree. Your experience will tell you. So when people say, do you know how much I've lost? At a point, I was in debt of like 8 billion. At a point, I had 89 court cases. 89. EFCC every week, they collected passport every week. I'll be going. When I'm going, like my wife might say, let's pray for your daddy that he will return. One day I sat down. I said, God, what's all this? I didn't steal anybody. I'm trying to help these people. He said, you say you want to be a billionaire, confirm. By the time I look at the 8 billion in debt, I say, yeah. But you know, I didn't even know how rich I was until that problem came. Because you know, when you are not doing it for money, you're just doing. Then one day they said, no, we need to go and do investigation on this company. For EFCC to investigate you and say bye-bye. In fact, the man looked at me. No, it's not even the man. There's a lady there that was a Muslim. She looked at me and said, sir. He said, I've been watching you. He said, I'm a Muslim. He said, I've studied the whole case and I've been watching. He said, I watch the way you come, you just sit down. You even be feeling sorry for the people. That I'm only trying to help them. You will see the truth. He said, I kept waiting. Let this be true. He will come here and this pastor will show this. I said, but at the end of the day, I said, thank you for for help. He said, I'm a Muslim, but thank you for helping us to know that there are still real people in this state. Thank you. And I have customers there now that are buying. They are now my customer. They say, this is the one we want to buy. Hello? We went to anti-fraud. They now said they should go and do the research to check the whole company. By the time they did all the research, they now saw that we are owing 8-point-something billion in quotes. Not really owing, but But the asset of the company is multiple times of that. So if I have to say, come on, we have. If Nigeria wants to work, they work. I hope you know there's something they can plug into your account, and your accounts will drop from day one. I went to FCC, I saw a pile of like this, GCP like this. It's forget all this one they talk now. You see your account. You open the account 2003. You open it and see everything. We don't check. The same people can say, maybe you say you are doing it because say, well, you have not collected any money. I say, I'm not collecting. It's my company. What am I collecting? I'm not a poor man. Hello. So when they did that, when I saw it, I got to say, babe, I'm a rich man. When I saw the assembly, I didn't know. Look, you will lose money. That's what will make you. So when I began to question God, why? He said, but it's the making of you. See, I'm making you. So now when you enter that realm, you will now begin to raise other billionaires. Then you'll be able to tell them. They will now begin to come and learn. Because see, when you go through life, I hope you know when you are in primary school, primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, yes, right? Then you do primary to primary 5, you come out. When you are doing the primary school, every year you are going from one class to the other. But you know that one class to the other you are going to, you will write exam. But they are all internal exam. But for you to go to secondary school, you will now write an external exam that will reveal the strength or the weakness of the curriculum of your local school. For you to move to the next level, there is a big one that comes. It's a big trouble, the big challenge, the big test. When you do secondary school, same thing. Then you now write WAEC, a big one. Then you do university, you write. So that's where life goes. Hello, that's where life what? 89 court cases. I won 87. And the second and settled out of court that there's no case here. But do you know what that does? It took me through 5 years of a wilderness experience. Because you have to settle case first before you can make. Anytime you make that, say, hey, Mr. Man, shut up. But case is there. And with the days of social media, where they will judge you before they get the facts. And by the time the facts come out, they will say it's PR. Hello? So you do what? You become by losses. So whenever you lose money, cry. But wake up quickly and try again. Don't say, I will never. No, you will. You are not a failure because you fail. You are a failure because you refuse to